Hey, what up, YouTube? It's me, France, back in the game, doing it again, letting y'all know what another one. It's another one. It's another show. I'm rocking y'all. Now you know, no game. Flow for flow, pound for pound. Knock a dude out without a sound. I don't even care. I just clown all day. No sound. I'm with my OG, my little OG.
Venezuela, don't you mess with me.
That's right. We be rapping all day and night.
Don't you dare try and mess it up.
Hey, YouTube. What up? Make y'all another video. I'm over here getting ready for the hurricane. With my little family, we're all getting everything prepared. Hopefully everybody's ready for this hurricane.
Are you okay, Daddy?
Yes, I hurt myself. I got a little cut. Not a big deal, nothing major. You know, I'm okay. You know, we got battle scars out here, putting up these shutters. As you can see over my shoulder, you know, we're getting ready. And we're just getting prepared.
I'm actually very scared, you guys.
Yeah.
Please, comment down below.
YouTube, that made no sense talking about YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. About YouTube guidelines and like, oh, YouTube wants this and wants that.
But I'm not here for that. I'm here for the status updates of the hurricane. This is what's going on with the hurricane. It missed us. It literally looked like it's gonna miss us.
I hope
By
you
the
upload
brazen.
that because you that's gonna get a lot of views.
I ain't doing this for views. I'm doing this to keep the people informed. Y'all don't understand. See, this is what they're doing to us right now. They're over here trying to get us in our head and our psychological right now. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, I understand. I peep game. Yes, I put shutters up just in case. Yes, I spent a whole bunch of money buying shutters because I didn't have any. Because we just bought our house. But that's besides the point. Besides, the point is they really trying to get into you. They mess with you putting all these media stuff up. Oh, hurricane coming. And then once when you use up all the resources, then they want to shift the hurricane. Magically shift the hurricane a little further north up to South Carolina. They're over here trying to get that cheddar cheese, y'all. Y'all don't really know what this hurricane is about. This hurricane is about finances. The economy was going down for a second. The Dow was down like 800 points like a couple of days ago. Then all of a sudden, the hurricane come. Now everybody need natural resources. Everybody's spending money. Money's getting flowed in. And all of a sudden now the Dow was up like plus 200 points. But I ain't gonna get into that too much because I fed into it myself. I'm a consumer. I went ahead and bought shutters and everything like that. Even though that there's tariffs on steel and the price of steel went up by like 5%. But who cares? I ain't even tripping on that. I don't know nothing about that. I'm just a man trying to make sure that his family is taken care of. And that's what I came here to do. And I just came here to inform you. Thank God. But what?
The shutter's not even actually.
The shutters are on. They're almost on there. What are you talking about? They're on.
I go outside and I'm like,
Mommy!
how they supposed to look?
That's how they're supposed to look.
They're not even screwed on.
Look. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm okay. Everything's all right. So we okay.
The storm's supposed to come from outside.
Yeah, the storm supposed to come from outside. It can't get in.
Did you eat?
Boy, ha ha ha.
But yeah, we're getting ready for the hurricanes. We're ready. We prepped. We're ready to go. Ready to attack and get everything, taken care of. So we'll be here, doing whatever we have to be done.
I want to play cards.
Want to play cards? Okay.
Oh, we should have got some games.
We should have got some games. Remember when I had got y'all some games?
Yeah, but then.
Remember I got y'all games last time? The last hurricane?
But we did.
But then y'all kept playing with it all over the place and I had it all over the house. So then
No,
we
we only played it on the hurricane.
We had to chicken out.
Yeah, and I had to throw it away because y'all just kept having it all over the place. So we had to do it. Yes.
What?
I had y'all Connect 4, all that stuff. Some Monopoly. Nobody knew how to play Monopoly because y'all was too little. Don't remember that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't remember you
It
drawing
was
it
literally
away.
only like 2-3 years ago.
I don't remember when you were drawing it away.
Yeah,
I was 4.
Don't have any of your children blow out a candle.
What?
Don't have your child blow out a candle.
My kids always.
Not even a 1-year-old, a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old,
Now,
a
what's your brother
5-year-old.
doing? Because he's quiet.
I think
He's
and be quiet.
Don't be hitting your sister. Don't do that.
He's upstairs playing with his car.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna give y'all some tips and some how-tos to get through the hurricane. Rule number 1: when getting through a hurricane. First thing that you need to understand about hurricanes for y'all who have never been or experienced a hurricane. All the stuff that they explain to you on the news is a lie. That's first thing, first and foremost. You see people acting like they're about to fly away. Most people who are in a hurricane, at least the ones who understand hurricane, we're not poking our heads out there. We're not going to poke our heads out there often. You know what I mean? We're going to, peek a little bit to see what's going out there a little bit. But usually it's not no strong, super crazy gust. And we're not out there as long as those people are. So they're overdoing it. They're trying to go to the worst spots. What we usually do when you're in a hurricane is you'll hear a lot of howling sounds like a ghost is in the house or something like that. And they're just flying all over the place. Okay? And you'll hear all the rain and everything like that.
Oh, the door's wide open. Like, open them.
Dad, can
Yeah.
I declare?
Hold on.
Here I
I'm telling you about the explanation of what to expect. So then you get all that going. Then after that, when you're done hearing all the howling and everything like that, about an hour or two in it, everything's fine. Lights is going. You're watching TV. You're watching the news. Watching you go through the hurricane, and then you're just kind of looking at that and you're chilling. If you're old, like I was, your parents is probably telling you, no, don't open the refrigerator because you want to keep that closed as long as possible so food stays fresh as long as possible, because no matter what hurricane that you're going through, anything 2 and above, the power's going out. Powers are always going to go out. So once the power goes out, you want to keep that refrigerator closed as long as possible. You want to have food cooked ahead of time. And the reason why I say you want to have food cooked ahead of time is because when that stuff goes out, the electricity is not working and there's no food, okay? That's during the hurricane. You want to get some water supply. You might want to get a bucket and fill it with some water because you're not going to get no clean water like that, or it's going to get cold water like that. So it's usually a hot bucket, not a gallon, a hot bucket of water, and just let that sit so that you can get some hot water and bathe for at least a day. Hopefully it will take it won't take longer than 3 days for them the power to get back on and everything like that. Now the hurricane's over, it's done. Usually when you have the hurricane over and done, you'll know it's over and done. There's 2 times. Now, the first time that it's done, it's not really done. That's the eye of the hurricane. That's if it passes directly over you. So then it's done. Then you'll see like a little stop. It'll be quiet. There's going to be nothing. You're going to look around. Most of the time, some people, the power doesn't go out at that time and they're okay. And then all of a sudden the hurricane starts back up and you run out of power. And then you're like, oh no. But then what happens is the second wall comes, and then your hurricane, that's when all the power usually gets cut off, and you're out there looking and there's no power, and hopefully it's at night so that you can just go to sleep. If it's during the day, then you're just going to go through the whole day with no power, and then you're going to go through the whole night with no power. That sucks. But after the power is out, that's usually like the worst part of the whole hurricane. There's no power for like days and days and days. And depending on how long that hurricane or how long you're out without power, because sometimes you have to go back to work, then you have to go to work smelling stink. Yep, smelling stink because there's no power. Or, you could be like some people and just shower in the cold because, I'm used to cold showers, so it's no problem.
The cold shower. The cold shower.
No,
Cold shower.
A cold shower.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do tip number 2?
Okay. Tip number 2. As soon as the hurricane's over, what you do is you go. Well, that's not tip number 2. Tip number 3 is when the hurricane's over, what you really want to do is go ahead and they say don't walk around, and to each his own. Look around. If you see it's flooded, don't walk around. There might be a down power line. You might get electrocuted. You might die. But if it isn't flooded like that in the area, you can kind of go walk around, see how assess the damage, start get an idea what everything happens. Usually, for the most part, it's not as crazy as some of them seem. If it's a Cat 4, stuff might be gone. Cat 5, some stuff might be gone. But if it's like Category 3, Category 2, below, usually it's not crazy damage. You might see some down power lines. No biggie. But FP&L, I'm not going to lie. FP&L has been getting a lot better with their turnaround as far as power being off and the power getting back on. Last hurricane, I think power was off for a couple of days. And that was it, like a day or two.
Couple of days.
Not even that. I think where we were at, I think power was off for like a day. Not a big deal. And then we just kind of came back on. But it also depends on where you are. Because if you're somewhere in the boonies where there's not very many there's not a huge like population per square mile or whatever, then it's not crazy. But you know, hey, to each his own. What do you have to say, Lily?
Tip number 3, very important. So tip number 3 is, if you go outside, during the hurricane, you might get electrocuted, you might not, but promise me, don't you dare go outside, because it might be stormy. That's all I gotta say, but it might be stormy. So don't go outside.
It's already gonna be stormy, so.
It's gonna be stormy, of course. Yeah, I know it's gonna be stormy, and you know, you make sure you guys have the cover things that you use for your window and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff.
Get the orange, the gray thing behind us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Make sure you guys get that as soon as possible.
Yep.
Because the hurricane is going to be tough.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, hurricanes is not as bad as they seem. Worst part is no water. If you're a kid, best part is there's no school. If you're an adult.
No, the best part is that
I know the best part. If you're a kid, no school, because you know how those kids be crying. It get on my nerves. Yeah.
But
and also the best part for adults is that there are no hurt.
Some adults are terrified.
There is no best parts for adults.
Yeah, there is no best parts for adults.
What's the best part for adults for a hurricane?
There is no best parts for me. For me, in a hurricane, there is no best parts.
My best
School
part
is the best part because we get to learn and get rich.
The best part for adults would maybe be that you don't have any work. But if you're not going to work, that means you're not making money. So then all your bills get piled up, but then you're shorted on hours.
Yeah.
So unless you have a job where you can either maybe work from home, if you have a generator and all that stuff to get some electricity to get your laptop keep rolling, or your camera or phone or computer to keep rolling.
Whatever.
That'll be okay. But if you're doing a job like a physical job where you actually have to physically be there, you can't actually be there because you're not at work. So you're not going to make any money.
Okay, can we talk about what your favorite things is about the
Put down in the comments what your favorite thing about a hurricane is.
We are going to talk about it right now. Okay, so...
We'll just put in the comments.
So, yeah, just put all your comments in the link. And also, subscribe to our button. Click the
link
thing
in
bell.
the comments.
Yeah, and...
Oh, bye. She's just getting
No. And then press that thumb button. And so now we are going... The thumb button.
The thumb button, what is that?
It's not called a thumb button. Give us a like. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
There's a thumb button that goes this way too,
It's unlike.
Oh.
And so don't give us the unlike, give us a like, because this is very, very important. You guys need to be listening to this. And so now we are going to...
So you guys, it's me, Young Dad, just giving y'all a quick hurricane update. It's passing us in Florida, and now it's getting ready to go up to, I guess, South Carolina. So you guys in South Carolina, be safe and start preparing. But be careful, don't prepare too hard, because then they might be over here trying to mess you up and take up all your stuff and take your money, and you don't even want all your money taken, but you don't even know that they're taking all your money. So you got to be careful for that. But also be prepared. But then also, take care of your money, because no one wants to be in a situation where a hurricane comes and you're not ready for it. But then again, nobody wants to spend a crazy amount of money for a hurricane that may not even come. So you kind of, good luck.